Move on swiftly to this story, Alice. Financial Times.
Yes, front page of the Financial Times. Do you think people will be surprised by the level and scale of political lobbying that goes on from companies like, well, we've known about the banks for a while in America, but now Google?
I've worked in Congress, I can tell you, and I can speak freely now because I no longer work there, which is, look, when these lobbyists are funding the political campaigns of congressmen and senators, it is a bribe to ensure that once they're elected, they vote in favour of the companies, which is why the companies will split the tickets. Now, somebody like Google, who says, as their motto, do no evil, why do they need to spend so much money on something clearly undemocratic as trying to spend their way into influence into a legislature which is looking at how much tax they pay, whether they should have oversight over the amount of data, the invasion of privacy issues that have happened. These lobby groups, immensely powerful. Politicians can't do anything about it because, and the complaint in America is, they're already in the pocket of the lobbyists, and it is worrying that a company which says do no evil is participating in such an undemocratic activity as funding congressmen and senators to essentially vote their way. And that's what lobbying is in the US.
I mean, everyone's doing it, I suppose,
yeah.
but should political campaigns in the US then be publicly funded?
I don't think they should be funded at all beyond the minimal levels that we, for instance, have in the UK. And I say this because it's the most powerful legislature in the world, because the laws they make affect us in Britain and everywhere else. I should declare I'm involved with a company which is in a lawsuit against Google for alleged theft of intellectual property. But it's not just Google, it's Goldman Sachs, all the big corporates, and I've got nothing in particular against any corporate, it's against all corporates who are getting this level of access by spending. You can't do that, for instance, in Britain.
Yeah. We're going to have to wind it up there, Alpesh. Very, very interesting to talk to you. I wish we could have carried on talking to you for much, much longer. But yeah. Alpesh Patel, CEO of Profinium Partners, thank you very much for coming in and going through some of the papers with us today. Alice and I will be back on the other side of the break with more headlines and business. Stay with us.
See you then.